Good evening. We tend to associate the breakdown of democracy with a military or authoritarian takeover. History has demonstrated, however, that the breakdown of democracy is often the result of a gradual erosion of democratic norms. In my dissertation, I study how Germany's first democracy was pulled between progress and conservatism, and how judges' fear of social and political changes led them to manipulate laws to reach desired judgments. Judges' decisions harmed the rule of law, contributed to the breakdown of democracy, and facilitated Nazis' rise to power. Judges led the pre-trial investigation of serious offenses. They were able to influence important decisions about evidence, witnesses, and procedure. To understand judges' decisions and motivations, I had to find non-political trials, because in political trials, judges exercised caution to avoid biases. Trials documents were not usually kept, but I was able to locate 3 criminal non-political trials in the secret state archives in Berlin. I analyzed them through legal, historical, and sociological lenses. In my first case, a Jewish businessman was almost convicted of a murder he did not commit. The judge handled the investigation with great negligence. His decisions regarding evidence were based on anti-Semitism and right-wing sympathy. He refused, for example, to check pawn tickets that connected the real murderer with the victim. And he refused to compare the bullet recovered from the body with the murder weapon. In my second case, the judges, who decided together with jury members on questions of guilt and punishment, took advantage of the jury's lack of legal knowledge and repeatedly pressured them to convict despite their hesitation. In my third case, the judges pushed to conviction based on misguided notion of masculinity, sexism, and class prejudice. All the defendants in my cases came from marginalized groups, and judges abused their inner knowledge to pursue their convictions because they saw them as representing everything they hated and feared about the changes Germany experienced. Judges manipulated procedural decisions since they were almost untraceable after the trial was over. Weimar judges, who were driven by their own anxieties and distrust of democracy, believed in the legitimacy of their actions. They tried to protect their professional status while believing they were saving Germany. A well-functioning judicial system is an important pillar of democracy. My dissertation teaches us to be vigilant of the slow erosion of democratic norms, to identify potential threats to judicial independence, to look beyond ideology as an overall explanation, and to offer solutions before it is too late. Thank you.